When we think about heroes of science, well, we generally stick to the heroes. But have you ever thought about those women that make up the heroines of science? Well, today we're going to talk about two of those women and their impacts on science as a whole. In 1897, Marie Curie started investigating uranium. Marie also examined a substance called pitchblende, which she realized is much more radioactive than pure uranium. Marie Curie realized that pitchblende must contain some elements that are much more radioactive than pure uranium. In 1898, Marie and her husband Pierre isolated an element they called polonium. However, they realized that there was another element in pitchblende. Finally, in 1902, they isolated radium. In 1903, Marie and Pierre Curie were awarded the Nobel Prize for Physics along with Henri Becquerel. Winning the prize brought them fame. Unfortunately, the Pierre and Marie Curie did not realize that exposure to radiation was harming their health. Nevertheless, in 1904, Marie Curie had a daughter called Eve. Unfortunately, in 1905, Pierre was killed by a horse-drawn vehicle. However, after his death, Marie was offered his post as Professor of Physics at Sorbonne University. In 1911, Marie Curie was given the Nobel Prize for Chemistry. Marie continued to research radium, and in 1921 she visited the USA and met President Harding. Marie Curie visited the USA again in 1929, however her health was failing. Eventually she was diagnosed with leukemia due to her exposure to radium. Marie Curie died on the 4th of July 1934. She was 66. Rosalind Franklin was an English chemist, and at 33 she had made a discovery that would revolutionize biology. She had come to the conclusion that DNA consisted of two chains and a phosphate backbone. The shape was also confirmed by her X-ray experiments of the DNA structure as well as her unit cell measurements. Little did she know at the time that her work colleagues, Wilkins and Perutz, had shown Watson and Crick, who were visiting King's College, not only her X-ray pictures, but also a recent report with all her findings. With the knowledge in hand, Watson and Crick were all but handed the discovery on a silver platter. After Watson and Crick were given the findings, they published them, which led to them being credited for their discovery. They went on to become Nobel Prize winning scientists with their faces plastered on every biology textbook in America. When Rosalind Franklin was left with virtually no